Hola, bienvenidos a capítulo 4, chapter 4. Last chapter, capítulo 3, we talked about nouns. Nouns are words that name a person, place, thing, or idea. And we talked about how in Spanish, nouns have two qualities: gender, either masculine or feminine, and number. And we talked about how number means whether there's one or more than one, and gender means either masculine or feminine. And that even if it's not a girl or boy thing, like a chair, a silla, it has an assigned gender. It just is masculine or feminine. So let me tell you something about Spanish and English. In English, we don't really have gender. We just don't have it, unless it's like a boy or girl thing. And when we have number, we can have one chair or two chairs. When we talk about those chairs, we don't have to use any special words that go with it. But let me tell you something. In Spanish, words are like a matching set. The difference is like if you walked into my living room where like my couch doesn't really match my other chair, and it doesn't really match the pillows we have on it. And it doesn't really match the paintings on the wall or the wall color. It's just kind of all a jumble. English is kind of like a jumble of words sometimes. But Spanish, let me tell you, the noun matches the words that describe it. And it matches all the other words that go with it. It's beautiful. It's like if you walked into a designer living room, not mine. So today we're going to talk about some words that can go with nouns, match them, and tell you more about them. Kind of like throw pillows on a couch, like some pretty little pillows, make it look nice, kind of comfy. You're going to like it. So these words are called articles. They're really little, which means they're super easy to spell and easy to use. So articles in English are the, and an. Right? And you know whether or not you should use or and by whether or not your word starts with a vowel. It doesn't really work that way in Spanish. We have 8 articles. That's a lot. And because nouns are either have 2 different genders and 2 different numbers, articles do too, so that they can match, so that they can coordinate perfectly. So let's look at this. These articles are called definite articles. Definite. When they talk about a noun, they mean it's definitely that one. They're like the English the. There's a big difference between the house and a house when you go to one, right? If you go to the house that you live in, that's really different from just walking into a house. The house that you live in, your mom and dad will be there. Your bedroom's there, it's your clothes. If you walk into a house, the people are going to look at you pretty funny because they don't know why you're there, because it's not the house you live in. So the difference between a definite article that says that's a specific one and an indefinite article down here is pretty big. And that's all articles do. We stick them in front of a noun to tell you if it's the house you live in, la casa, or a house, una casa. So the biggest thing to know about articles is that they're either definite or indefinite. And then for each one, we've got 4 so that they can match any noun. So remember last week how we worked with niño? And we had niño, 1, singular masculine, niña, singular feminine, niños, plural masculine, and niñas, plural feminine. Look, we've got an article for each kind. El is the singular masculine definite article, the boy. La, singular feminine definite article, the girl. Los, plural masculine, the boys. Las, plural feminine, the girls. So in English, we just have one word, the boy, the girl, the boys, the girls. In Spanish, because we like to have that whole beautiful matching set of words, we have el niño, la niña, los niños, las niñas. It's kind of a different way of approaching how you talk about things, but it's pretty cool, huh? So here we've said the boy, the one who hit you in the head. You know, if you go to tattle on somebody because they hit you in the head, you don't want your mom to, or you don't want the teacher to just punish anybody. You want her to punish the boy, el niño, that hit you on the head. That's really different than telling her, a boy hit me on the head, because then, you know, who's she going to send to timeout? So, if you've got your indefinite articles, that's when it doesn't matter which one. I just want an apple. It doesn't have to be one that comes from the golden apple tree in Kalamazoo. I just need an apple. So, un is when it's one thing. Una, and it's masculine. Una is when it's one thing and it's feminine. Unos, more than one thing, masculine. And unas, more than one thing, feminine. So, let's look at this with niño. Un niño. One boy. A boy. Una niña. A girl. Unos niños. Some boys. Boys. Oops. I made my little squiggly line above my ñe backward. Unos niños. Unas Yes. Some girls. Yeah. I think that is all for this chapter. As long as you know that articles are words that go with a noun to say if it's a definite noun, a specific thing, or an indefinite noun, any old one. Un niño, una niña, a boy, a girl, the boy, the girl, definite. So now articles can be definite or indefinite. And they have gender, masculine or feminine, and number, singular or plural. That's all for this capítulo. Adiós.